Good morning, students. Welcome back again. So today we are going to learn more about C++. So earlier in the last class we have discussed about different various operators used in C++. I think you remember that is there are various operators like unary operator, binary operator and ternary operator. We also learned about arithmetic assignment operator, which is a combination of arithmetic operator and assignment operator. Okay, so today we are going to learn about the conditional constructs. Conditional constructs. So what are conditional constructs? Conditional constructs. What are the conditional constructs? Conditional constructs means in C++ such kind of constructs allow us to put a condition inside it, and based on the condition we can make some decision. Okay, so when we give example, then you will understand more properly. So first of all, how many type of conditional constructs are there in C++? In C++ there are basically two type of conditional constructs. One is if else construct and switch case construct. Okay, so basically two type of constructs are available here: if else construct and switch case construct. The if else construct you have already learned earlier in class 6, class 7 in QVC. The logic is more or less same here, only the syntax is little bit different. So let's discuss it elaborately. So if else construct. What is if else construct? If else construct allow us to make a decision, to take a decision based on a given condition, and it will only give it. We can put only two decisions here. Like if the condition is true, then one decision will be taken. If the condition is false, then another decision will be taken. Okay, so let's give an example. So the syntax of if else construct in C++ is if, then the condition, then here true statements, closed, else false statements. Unlike QBasic, there is no need to end the if statement here. The bracket denotes the if statement here. Okay, so if in case of C++, if there is only one statement here, you do not need to give this bracket. This bracket actually combines all the statements inside the if statement. Same like that, this bracket combines all the statements inside the else statement. Okay, so this is our syntax used in C++. If condition, then true statement, else false statement. So if the given condition is true, then this statement will be executed, and if the given condition is not true, then this statement will be executed. So let's give some example. Let's take an example, one of the easiest example of if else statement, that is finding a number even or odd. Okay, so first of all, iostream.h void main int a. We are not taking the number, we will take the number from the user. So then cout, enter a number, cin C out and C in. The C out is called the output stream, because using this C out statement we can give this output, we can print this statement in the output screen, that is in the console. And C in, it is called the input stream. That means any value given by the user will be inserted in this variable or any variable used here. So after executing this statement, the user will give some value. The value will be stored in the variable A. So what is the what is the logic for finding a number odd or even? That is, if the number is divisible by 2, then the number is even number. If not, then odd number. So I think you remember that there is an operator in the last class which gives out the remainder. That is the modulo operator. Modulo operator is used to find out the remainder. So we are writing the condition if A, this is the modulo operator, if A modulo 2 equals to, this is the equals to operator. This is, and single equals to means assignment operator. So if A modulo 2 equals to 0, that means if the division is done completely, then the number is definitely even number. So C out the number is even, else C out the number is odd, and this bracket ends here. So our programming finished. As you can see here that inside the if statement there is only single statement. For a single statement you do not need to put any bracket. You can give here bracket, here, similarly here and here you can give, but if you do not give this bracket, this bracket, this bracket and this bracket, there is no problem. If there is a single statement, if more than one statement, then the bracket is mandatory. Okay, so this is the simple if else construct. If the condition is given, if the condition is true, so let's take an example. Suppose the number given by the user is 5. So we know that 5 is an odd number. So if the number is given here, then the condition will be tested. If the condition is tested, then 5 modulo 2, 5 modulo 2, 5 modulo 2. So the remainder is definitely 1. So if the remainder is 1, then the condition does not satisfy. That means the condition is false. So this statement will be executed. And if the condition is true, this statement will be executed. Fine. So this is the simple if else construct. Now we will move forward to learn about the if else ladder or nested if else statement. Nested if else statement or the if else ladder means one if else statement is another inside the another if else statement. So let's take an example. Suppose we are doing a programming of gradation obtained by some students in a class. Fine. So we are not writing the initial parts, directly I am going into the program. Suppose C out enter percentage, C in, we are taking this value inside a variable, suppose A. The condition for the gradation is given here, that is if the student is getting more than or equals to 80%, then we will get A, grade A. If it is more than equals to 60%, then grade B. If it is not more than 60%, means less than 60%, then it is grade C. Fine. So now if, so now we got the percentage, whatever the percentage is given by the user, the percentage is stored in the variable A. So if A is greater than or equals to 80, then it will be grade A. So C out grade A. Now comes the else part. In the else part, you know that if the percentage is not greater than or equals to 80, then definitely it is less than 80. If it is less than 80, there is more two condition, if this and this is. So now we require another if statement for this two. So another if statement, else if A is greater than equals to 60%, then C out grade B. And if it is greater than equals to 80, then grade A. If it is not greater than equals to, then it comes to the else part. If it is not greater than equals to 80, then come to the else part. Now we are checking that if it is greater than equals to 60 or not. If it is greater than equals to 60, then it will print grade B. If not, then definitely it is less than 60. Then else C out grade C. Remember, we never write any condition with the else statement. If we are going to write any condition with the else statement, it will be an error. You may ask, sir, you have written here condition with the else statement. No, I have written the condition here with this if statement. So actually this is a if statement placed inside this if statement, and you can see that the hierarchical if here, else here, else here. So it is like a ladder or like the stairs. So this is called if else ladder, or you may say that nested if. Nested if means this if statement is placed inside another if statement. So this is why it is called the nested if statement. So our condition is finished, and the program we have started earlier, it will be finished here. Okay, I think you understand it properly. So for today, up to this much. Practice it properly, do some programming in your computer. If you have the computer in your home, do some programming. I will give some programming for practice. Thank you and have a nice.